before we get the show over with for today, it's Show Me Something Draft. And there are many candidates for the Show Me Something Draft for Week 12. Michael Holley, you are up.
Well, we just showed a clip of the Bengals and Steelers. I'm going to go to Cincinnati and say, show me something, Joe Burrow. Who expected this? He's had a couple of practices this week. Game against the Patriots. The Patriots were expected to play Joe Flacco, to face Flacco. You could be facing Joe Burrow. We missed you, Joe. It's good to see another elite quarterback back in the league. So show me something, Joe Burrow, in your first game since week 2 or week 3.
I got to go with the lowest of the low-hanging fruit here and say, show me something, J.J. McCarthy. The Vikings quarterback has been the subject of plenty of scrutiny, criticism, fundamentals, mechanics. He talked this week, and I got the clear impression he's just got a lot to think about. And he seems to play better the less he thinks. And I should do J.J. McCarthy / Kevin O'Connell because they're joined together. And I think the challenge is to balance his development with trying to win football games. And we can worry about his development later. There's a point where we got to put the pedal to the metal and try to win these games. The season is slipping away from the Vikings. They went to Detroit and they beat the Lions. Can they go to Green Bay and beat the Packers? As you said earlier, that offense, Green Bay, kind of sputtery. The Vikings could take it from them. J.J. McCarthy's going to have to step up to make it happen.
You said the Vikings have a lot to think about. I'll tell you who else has a lot to think about, the Cleveland Browns. And Mike, I was blown away yesterday when you had Mary Kay Cabot on, and she's talking about how they drafted Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round, drafted Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round, and they have 2 first-round picks, and they most certainly will draft a quarterback again. So I guess it's the Cleveland Browns for you. But show me something, Shedeur Sanders, in your first start with this very interesting organization that you play for. Once the 4th quarterback, now getting the start out in Vegas against the Raiders. It's a good spot for him against a team that maybe the Raiders I'm talking about, may be a little different next year. So show us what you got, Shedeur.
Well, and it's going to be interesting to see what he does because that's got to be a factor in the future. Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and then whatever quarterbacks may be available to the Browns come 2026. Show me something, Daniel Jones. Shout out to Peter King. This is the chance. This is the opportunity. The last time the Colts had a big game on the road, they went to Pittsburgh, and it didn't work out. Now they've had 2 weeks to get ready to face the Chiefs who are more desperate than ever at 5-5. It's inconceivable they'd be 5-5. It's beyond that they'd fall to 5-6 and be in grave danger. Is there another kind of not making it to the playoffs whatsoever? Daniel Jones has an opportunity here to both slay the dragon and prove he's worthy of slaying the dragon. Show me something, Daniel Jones.
Show me something, Mike. Hey, show me something, George Pickens. I mean, Jerry Jones compared him to a poet, compared him to a ballet dancer, compared him to all these things. George Pickens has got a chance to be a 1,000-yard receiver with a good game here. So I guess I'd say show me something more because he was great against the Raiders. But this is his opportunity. He's done it already, but his opportunity to continue to show everybody, hey, I'm a number 1 receiver, and I should have been described that way for the last few years.
And I'll stay in that game. Show me something, Jalen Hurts. He's the guy at the center of the storm. The focus has shifted to him this week. The questions of the frustrations, and as we spoke about earlier, patting the ball too long, not getting rid of the football, taking charge of the situation because there's nothing the Eagles can do about it. Hurts has to go down there and have a big game. And if he can't match Dak Prescott, the Eagles are in grave danger. Is there another kind of losing to the Cowboys? I actually think the Cowboys are going to win that game. One way they would not is if Jalen Hurts shows us something.
Wow, you got the Cowboys winning that game, huh?
I had the Bills winning last night, though. Yet again, I don't know anything. One of the 2 home games in Texas will be won by the home team this weekend, and I was just wrong about which Texas team I believed in. But I think the Cowboys at home, they can move the ball, and as Chris Sims says, their offensive line is good enough to fend off the front four of the Eagles. I think it's like a tennis match with the Cowboys when they play at home. You got to break serve. If they can break serve once, it starts to snowball. And before you know it, at home, it's just something that defense plays faster and looser, and the offense keeps scoring points. And I think they have a chance.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.